Our top story, two major car crashes in South Mumbai within a span of just 24 hours. Both accidents involving speeding cars, one a Porsche and the other a Honda City. In one, a teenage girl died of injuries in hospital. The other three occupants of the car, including the girl's younger sister and cousin and his friend, are injured. In the accident involving the Porsche, the motorcyclist was the victim. He is now battling severe injuries in hospital. The man driving the Porsche has been charged with drunk driving. 16-year-old Shifa died of her injuries this morning. Her sister, 14-year-old Sanya, is battling for her life in ICU. Their cousin Mohsin, a year or two older, has been sent home after treatment. The speeding Honda City going from Girgaon to Chowpatty was being driven by Mohsin's friend, who lost control at a turning and rammed into a stationary car. The car turned over several times.
क्या उन लड़कों ने शराब पी रखी थी?
नहीं, अभी तक तो वो नहीं मालूम पड़ा है शराब पिए थे कि नहीं पिए थे। वो तो मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट में आ जाएगा।
और कितनी गाड़ियों की इन्होंने ठोका है इससे?
बस इतनी ही गाड़ियों को, 3 गाड़ियों को।
यादव साहब रेस ड्राइविंग थी, ये मानते हैं रफ ड्राइविंग थी?
अभी तो जिस तरह से स्कीड मार्क है तो उससे तो थोड़ा लग रहा है कि रश ड्राइविंग थी।
Now, in the other accident involving the Porsche, the son of a top corporate executive was arrested and later released on bail. Ankesh Shara, son of Dinesh Shara, the MD of Ruchi Soya, knocked down a motorcyclist while speeding. The motorcyclist is in hospital with severe head and leg injuries. Ankesh has been booked for drunk driving and negligent driving, also for trying to drive away after the accident. The man who was knocked down by the speeding car is in his early 20s, a delivery boy from Zafran restaurant in Mumbai. Doctors fear his hands may become useless as the nerves have been badly damaged, and it took a 9-hour surgery to fix his dislocated elbow. The doctor is presently trying to stop internal bleeding. The employer is taking care of the man as he has no family in Mumbai, though he has a young wife and child in Jharkhand.
एंडल इज़ अबाउट 22 years old और उनका जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन ये है कि वो पार्सल डिलीवरी हैंडल करते हैं एंड डिलीवरी ठीक टाइम पे पहुंचाते हैं।
आपकी उनसे क्या?
हाँ जी,
आप उन्हें कैसे जानते हैं?
मैं कैसे जानता हूँ? मेरे लिए काम करते हैं, मेरा रेस्टोरेंट है। बेसिकली हिज राइट लेग, दे सेड दैट इट विल टेक 8 to 10 days to know whether there will be any movement. They're not very clear whether movement will come back or not. Left leg also has a lot of damage. And apparently his hand, which has lost some movement, where he will not be able to do fine work, that is like writing, etc.
I saw this guy who was literally bleeding out there, and that moment was so, this thing, like, you know, anyone would have, like, you know, like literally right now, even if I'm thinking that moment, I'm getting goosebumps right now, because that guy's entire hand was almost cut, like his entire like arm was about to get dislocated, like, you know, and that guy was in terrible pain, like, you know, he was literally bleeding. His bike was completely smashed out there.
So, two terrible accidents within 24 hours. Prachi sent us this report from the accident on Pedar Road involving the 4 young people.
These are the mangled remains of that Honda City vehicle, the car that was involved in a massive accident last night on Mumbai's upscale Pedder Road. You can see the car is badly damaged. Hardly anything remains of this vehicle here. The back seat, it seems, was occupied by the 2 girls, Shifa and Sanya. Shifa is only 16 years old and she lost her life in this accident. Sanya is in the ICU. The car belongs to Shifa's brother Mohsin, who's about 17 years old, and we are told the car was being driven by Mohsin's friend Faizan, who's around 20 years old. You can see in this tragic accident, Shifa's or Sanya, one of the 2 girls' footwear is still in the car, and one can imagine the impact that this accident would have had, because there's very little left of the outer skeleton of this vehicle. They were returning from a very well-known juice center in South Mumbai called Bachelors. These are residents of Mahim, and they had gone for a late night juice to this restaurant here. This vehicle rammed into this Toyota Corolla vehicle that was stationary standing on Pedder Road. The impact was so bad that this Toyota Corolla turned turtle and the Honda City overturned several times before coming to a screeching halt. The 2 others injured in this incident are still in hospital, while Mohsin has been given treatment and gone home. The police have registered a case of rash and negligent driving against the driver of the Honda City. In Mumbai, Prachi Zawdekar for NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.